What's up, Leptons? Welcome back to another game with Risky Mike. We are playing Risk Global Domination on Steam on PC. So a quick about me for those who haven't watched before. I pretty much only play Classic Fixed, and most of the time I play Automatch to get to that point due to time constraints, stuff like that. I just don't have the time or interest to sit and wait in lobbies for 15 minutes only to get a game started and find out there's collaborators and stuff in there. So I just prefer Automatch. And we are going to be playing that tonight. So quick status check here. Currently ranked at 1565. That's like almost 65 on the nose of rank decay since last time we played, which has been quite a little bit, so that's not too bad. With that said, let's go ahead and jump into it. It's usually so fast. I love Automatch. There we go. Playing white. Usually I don't do well when I'm playing white. I couldn't tell you why. I do kind of wonder if there's any metrics that SMG keeps that determine, like, you know, which colors get attacked more often or what have you. But maybe I'll keep my own metrics. Okay, so quick review of the map. I got first player here, so I got to do this quick. Hopefully Australia will be contested. I don't want anything to do with it. I think I probably have the strongest play for North America here. Got a decent presence. Alright, I'm going to have to slap down right there. And I'm going to use this 3 because I think I'm going to lose it no matter what. Because red's gonna pipe down in here, so I'm gonna take that and fortify upwards and really try to scare people off from coming into North America. I want to have my biggest number there be so intimidating that people want to get out. My next concern here is that this 2 is going to get blown away with that 8 placement there. That's a really high number for a random placement board. 7s and 8s are pretty rarely seen, even in a 4-player game. And as expected, that's going to get killed off. Alright, so let's take a look at who we've got here. Casey Fujiko from the United States. And of course you can't see rank in game, which I love. Donald Atchinson from the United States, and Thurston Forbush III. Everyone's from the United States. Red is over attacking. This is a classic beginner's blunder where they just seem to can't help themselves. They have to just attack, attack, attack. If he wanted to get himself established in South America, what he should be doing is pumping numbers in there, bringing that 5 down maybe, and then using these exclaves all over the map to get individual cards while he gains enough troops to actually take and hold South America. So ideally what's going to happen here next is that someone sees him getting South America on turn 1 and feels like they need to break him immediately. Although I think Pink is going to be obsessed with taking Australia, would be my bet. Wow, he's still attacking. I thought for sure he was... Okay, this guy is not very good. He completely missed his opportunity to fortify. Wow. Wow. Black is going to have a strong case for Europe if he decides to go that route. So I definitely have armies to get takes. I'll probably bring this 3 up and condense it in. So continue to drop numbers over here. Yeah, I'm going to take my take here. I'm going to send Black an alliance so that he knows I'm not trying to get into his territory. Plus, he's going to be a neighbor should I actually take North America. Okay, so what's Red going to do? I think from his previous actions, we can safely say he's probably going to be an expansionist. I could see him just arbitrarily attacking these ones over here of mine, which is fine. Good, in fact, good. I would like him to be bordered up with Black, so hopefully they get into some kind of beef, or even attacking downward to mess with Purple. But right now, Black is actually pretty scary to me. Or maybe he's going to bot out entirely. I don't know. And actually, one thing that's worth calling out, in all fairness, is that he's sitting with 13 territories on turn 2, which means he got a bonus army for holding 12 or more. So not only does he have South America, he's got a bonus army. So provided he's not botting out, he's not in that bad of a position, truth be told. But anyway, it does look like he's probably botting out. Pink, this was an interesting play for Pink. I don't know what's going on here. He's got those 4, like you would think that he would have condensed these units right here and then moved in for his upcoming turn, but that just didn't happen. He decided instead to move his 6 or whatever units he had out of the way there. So I don't know. This whole thing is a weird play. Black did not accept my alliance, so that may not mean anything. Okay, Pink is seemingly not very good. I don't know, why would you place right there and move up when you could place there and move over and then have all of your units blocking the way. You know, this is just one of those, it's such a weird experience playing with random people because you never know, are they crazy? Are they new? Are they brilliant and you just don't get it? You know, Automatch be like that. I do think Pink is new, and I think Black is not new, and I think Red is, I don't know what I think about Red. Alright, I'm going to try and get a take out of this too, since it's clearly clearly done for anyway. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else. I think I'll use that 5 next time around. This one seems to be kind of lost. Maybe I'll bring that one in next time. I was toying with the idea of actually fortifying that 5 up to here so I could start bringing it around into North America. But, I mean, at that point you're just spending more troops to do that than it's worth. Red is a very slow player. And I actually don't think that there is going to be a chance for me to take North America. As I'm playing through, I think the play here with the players I see on board, which is 2 ostensibly new people in red and pink. I might have been calling pink purple, but whatever. Red and pink. I think I need to be in a mobile, no continent strategy army, ready to strike once they inevitably go to war. So instead of bringing my 5 around, maybe my goal here should be to start moving my 15 out and let red take over there. Because I think the ignorance and slow play on red's account will lead them to getting targeted. Especially if black takes Europe. Just want to maintain an uninteresting position, one that people don't look at me as a threat. I don't know what's red doing. Red didn't do any. Red just like didn't place. He didn't make an attack. I don't know what his deal is. So black's just going to keep plugging along. I mean, he's got Europe. He's uncontested. I'm really starting to regret not attacking red when I could have, and just knocking him out of the game. He's slow, and he wouldn't have been able to recover necessarily. But he also is the type of player that probably would have targeted, and that's kind of the opposite vibe of what I'm trying to give out right now. Okay. Alright, I'm going to attack here to... Whoops. I'm going to attack there to bring red under 12 strategically. And then I want to move up there. Oh, of course I get the card for the place I left. But I want to get out of this critical position here, because it was my 5 and that 12 was preventing all movement from east side of the game board and the west side of the game board, if you ignore the border up here. that just means someone's going to plow into me. So, yeah, and I'll accept your alliance. I do need you to get out of the way, ideally. Pink, maybe you'll read that my 5 has nowhere to go but into your 3. I definitely want to keep this Greenland patch here under black so that once he gets a turn in, he can't just zoom through and eliminate me, because he could have a very good shot at that. Slap some units here, move a big army over here, and he's got access to everything he needs, especially with a turn in, right? He'd go this way, and this way. So, and that's just scary. And red is a bot. He is officially botted out. Yep, okay, officially offline. Oh wow, and that gave me a good spot. Okay. Hopefully he will take... Okay, so I'm going to try and take South America here, which I should be able to do, no problem. And maintain my external positions out here. And then hopefully North America starts to become a problem for black in taking Europe. Well, and the 7 that's here. Provided I maintain a big enough force right here that 7 cannot attack me, hopefully it'll find some reasons to attack northward and continue to harass black. That would be beautiful. Alright. Well, black can't reach me at all, so I think I'm pretty safe here. So I'm going to attack really slowly. The idea here is to hopefully convince people that I'm on mobile, which does make things harder, so they think of me as a lesser player. May not work. I'm not gonna defend that, because I don't expect the red bot to come down and break me and then land a big, you know, bunch of troops there. Yeah, they're gonna want to attack this continent, take it over, and which they will do next round. Alright, so pink is doing extremely well for themselves, seeing as how quiet they were. Keep harassing black. I do think I may regret being down here, turtled between two forces of red. These external, these exclaves, I think you call them, are going to become way more important over time, and I need to start investing in their pretty quickly. So black finally turned in. I'm way behind. Oh my goodness. I did not see that coming. Wow. Wow. Pink broke a one spot and black retaliated with the full force of his cards directly into breaking Australia. I'm actually kind of impressed. Wow. Yeah, that was crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna drop a few here, another few here, just because I don't want red to ever be able to break me with that 7, and it's now again working on completing North America, which it won't. It maybe might be able to do this turn, but probably no. It may have cards, so yeah, it could, but the likelihood is that they're not going to break me this turn because they got 4 territories they still got to hit. So, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna take Australia. I want to get away from those big units. Pink can travel down. I'm going to give him a thumbs up and say, I'm not coming after you. And I think I am content with where that sits. I may regret leaving that 7 there. I might prefer having it further up. Ooh, 15 over here. I don't know what it's going to do with that. Is it just planning on breaking me? Is that the deal? Red's going to be annoying. I love it. Okay, so next turn, I absolutely need to get away from all this. I want to open up that 25 to come through. Well, I can't because that's black right there, but I'm going to have to attack Mongolia and probably move the 5 in just so that pink doesn't think I'm playing any shenanigans. I'm so uninterested in getting involved in that. But one thing I want to call out here is note how pink has intentionally left Siam as a black territory so that they can't roll in with any giant army. So if I wanted to be a real stinker, I could attack that 1. But I'm not going to tempt fate. No, red is still a bot. Do I think they're going to slap down here and attack me? I don't know. I'll just take the chance. Well, it's a good roll. I hope that doesn't piss him off, because I really don't have any beef with pink, but he was just leaving too many numbers around. Yeah, and red's going to break me. That's okay. That's okay. I have not terrible cards. If I want to. Oh, he's going to hit everything, isn't he? Boo. So I'm thinking Black just really wants Australia. He was never actually playing for Europe. He just wants Australia. Am I interpreting that right? Like, what is he doing? He can still claim Europe, but he's got to defend it. He can't do a passive counterattack army defense because he's surrounded by a bot. I mean, what do you do if you're Black? You're going to struggle to single army it because if you go east, you're going to have this 26 army that is looking to poke you back. I really want to knock this Black territory out without looking too suspicious. But Pink is a smart enough player to leave that Black, which means if I went down there and changed it, he would know I was being a little stinker. So wow. Black, what is your deal with Pink? I mean, okay, well that's like basically game over. I'm amazed. He just suicided, gave me the game. Wow. Okay. Well. Yeah, I pretty much have to turn in. So I'll take Pink out. Man, this is a quick game over here. Okay. Like really the name of the game, right, is just taking as many territories as you can because the comp, the bot, is just going to take what, like 5 attacks a turn, and it'll all be in a single continent. So probably it'll focus on this 15 or this 11 and try and take over Asia or Africa. Neither of which I hold right now anyway. So I'll swing that 7 back around over to here, I think, to block that 4 in case it wants to go outward. But otherwise, this game should be in the bag. I mean, don't get me wrong, the game's in the bag. I'm playing a bot, but, you know, I want to figure out how to do this as quickly as possible. Alrighty. Oh, I should have moved that 7 over, but whatever. Alright, it's going to focus on Europe or something. Bad turn in, whatever. Doesn't matter. And that is it. So, you know, what did we learn in this? What did we learn in this game? Be invisible. Be the wind. Don't piss off anyone. That's a big thing in Automatch and these public games in general. Like, let two people get into a fight with each other. And I think that one trigger was, what was it? Pink attacking Black in Europe. He took one territory with one person, with one unit defending it, and it just set the Black player off, and they were in a death spiral together, and they took each other out. And the other person was a bot. I mean, the Black player was not good, or they were emotionally unstable or something. So I'm not saying never attack people. What I'm saying is be very careful and very measured and very purposeful with your attacks. Why are you doing what you're doing? If you don't have a good reason for why you're doing what you're doing, rethink it. Okay, so next step, let's say, all right, so what do we think the players were? I think Pink was, I think they were an expert or better, only because they knew to not attack Siam and put Black at a disadvantage in terms of attacking them, even though Black still managed to suicide on him anyway. Knowing not to attack that when you have an enemy that wants to storm into your continent shows some degree of experience. Black, however unstable of a person they may be, I mean, they look smart enough to build up resources in a continent, but they never took it. So I don't know. I struggle to think they would be above an intermediate. So I think they're probably a beginner, and maybe a beginner that's reached intermediate before and fallen back down. Red, that's the person that bought it out. I think they were a beginner as well. They just over attacked. They didn't really know what they were doing. Botting out is botting out. I think they just had a bad connection, because that wasn't scumbag bot out strategy. That was just a bot out. So I think they over attacked. I easily could have plowed into them and took South America from them way earlier before they bought it out, but I didn't. But I easily could have, and they let themselves open to that. So I think they were a beginner or even a novice. So let's take a look. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So red was a beginner. Yep, I had that right. Black. I think I said beginner for Black, and Pink was up there. Yeah, he's a master player. Knew enough to not give Black that opening. Maybe they should have left Australia and just got out of Dodge, right? Time and distance, as Phil would say, right? Time and distance. Get away from Black. Let him forget about it. Go be in North America or something. Go float around in Asia. Don't be a threat to Black anymore. Just go away. But they stuck in it and maintained an external offensive position that was potentially threatening to Black. So anyway. Okay, well, let's see where this takes us. I forget what number. I forget where I was at. 1565 or something. That doesn't look right. Looks like I went down 1 after winning a match. Yeah, I don't know. It might take a minute for it to calculate, but that's certainly not right. But okay, whatever. I'll check it later. So that's it. Another win, and thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, especially if you like auto matches, because that's pretty much how I spend most of my time playing on the rare occasion I get to sit down and actually do it. So, all right. Thanks for watching.